Earth, the cradle of human civilization. As civilization grew, so did the Honkai. The Honkai is bent on destroying humanity. As human civilization advanced, this force pushed back harder. Herschers are powerful humanoid embodiments of the will of Honkai. They can bend physical laws on a whim to wreak destruction on humanity. Humanity paid dearly for every victory. When the war to defeat the 11th, the Hersher of Binding, finally ended, 70% of human civilization was destroyed. But the Honkai War was far from over. Dr. May, the best mind of humanity, created the super AI Prometheus to predict the outcomes of the war. Results of the analysis were pessimistic. There were a total of 14 Hershers. The 14th would wield powers far greater than the others. Humanity will be destroyed by the 14th. Humanity's only hope was to figure out a means of using Hersher powers. Dr. May therefore initiated Project Divine Key. The project aimed to convert cores of defeated Hershers into weapon platforms. Abyss Flower, created using the core of the 6th Hersher. Judgment of Shamash, created using the core of the 7th Hersher. Yuan Sword, created using the core of the 10th Hersher. Oath of Judah, created using the core of the 11th Hersher. While humanity crafted the Divine Keys, the 12th Hersher finally made her appearance. She was a young human girl. Although Hersher-level Honkai readings were detected within her, she exhibited no powers. She's human in form and thought. She gave no sign of malice or hatred. Having endured destruction wrought by 11 Hershers before her, humanity refused to take any chances. Fearful of her potential powers, the final decision was made to keep her under surveillance at the base. Dr. May was tasked to identify the reasons behind Hersher-level powers within the girl, but those reasons remained elusive. The girl begged Dr. May to free her so that she could return to her family, but Dr. May knew a being with such massive latent Honkai powers could not be let loose, especially when the nature of such powers remained a mystery. The girl remained very much human throughout her incarceration, though it was obvious that she felt increasingly lonely and afraid. Humanity then did its worst. Dr. May gave strict orders not to harm the girl in any way, but fear got the better of humanity.
She is just a girl.
The other Hershers have destroyed 70% of human civilization. Even Dr. May has no idea what she's capable of.
Get out of our way! Madness! She's done nothing wrong.
Security breach! Multiple men down!
Sacrifices must be made for humanity to live.
We have no choice. Rejoice, humanity! We've killed another Hersher.
The murder planted the seed of hatred. The seed sprouted and woke the power of the 12th. The Hersher of corruption. What had laid dormant stirred at the moment of the girl's death. The girl's body disintegrated into a dark mist infused with powerful Honkai energy. The mist first infected her killers, who stood cheering in her cell, turning them into murderous zombies that attacked every human nearby. The base quickly deployed countermeasures. The last zombie was terminated at Hub F-23 15 minutes after the outbreak. But this was only the beginning. It took her only 1 minute to take over every single computer in the base. The true form of the 12th Hersher revealed itself. A hyper-contagious and sentient viral and mimetic entity. Capable of infecting humans, animals, and any form of processor or logic system. The entity seethed with the girl's hatred. It carried out her desire for vengeance. The base kept an arsenal of 300 nuclear weapons to deal with a potential Hersher attack. She fired them all at the last 3 cities of the world. These 3 cities were gone in an instant. Nothing was left except for smoking craters. The 31,022 people in the base became the only human survivors of this attack. The entity used the base systems to lock down every single exit of the base.
While humans, you won't let me leave, so I won't be letting you leave either! You'll never escape this dark tomb you've built for me!
But Dr. May did not give up. She linked her core consciousness to the last uninfected system of the base. The Hersher took the bait. May then disconnected the black box and trapped the Hersher within it. Dr. May intended to make the 12th Herrscher into a divine key weapon as well, but the 12th Herrscher refuses to be subdued. The 12th divine key remained incomplete, even after the last Herrscher destroyed what remained of human civilization. This small black box became the new prison for the 12th Herrscher. She did not know how many years had passed. Pure hatred was all that remained within her heart. But the seed of humanity survived and rebuilt the human world. In 15th century, the powerful Order of Schicksal unearthed the black box. The Herrscher lost most of her powers during her imprisonment, but those powers proved to be irresistible to the power-hungry. Kalin Kaslana, a Schicksal Valkyrie, stole the black box to stop the terrible experiments. She then escaped to the Far East where she met a Miko priestess named Yai Sakura. The Miko resonated with the black box, allowing her to open it and release the Herrscher. With hatred burning in her own heart, Yai Sakura quickly became the Herrscher's avatar of vengeance against humanity. After a grueling fight, Kalin Kaslana managed to seal Yai Sakura together with the Herrscher. 500 years passed. With the help of young and not so young Valkyries of the Far East branch, Yai Sakura was freed from the Herrscher's hatred and became herself. When the 12th Herrscher acknowledged the folly of her hatred, the black box began carrying out Dr. May's final directive. The divine key, Jizo Mitama, was completed after a wait of 50,000 years. The story started with a tragic story of a girl who did nothing wrong. It played its part in the destruction of human civilization. Gratitude may be an eternal arc, but know that every twisted vine of hatred ultimately grew from a seed.